done quite a few build-up videos towards the Euros, which I hope you guys have enjoyed. But it is now time for me to make my official Euro 2024 predictions and see who our champion of Europe will be. So, of course, I want to get you guys involved. So, if you guys watched the Premier League predictions we did, you would have saw that we were in a league and we used an app called the League Predictor, and that tracked everyone's predictions for the Premier League and it put us in a league table. So we're going to do the exact same thing for the Euros this time. So I believe that the league is just the same, so if you entered the Premier League one you won't need to enter it again, but all you need to do is go onto that league predictor and put in your Euro predictions, fill them out on there, and it will automatically enter you if you were in the Premier League one before. If you were not, I've got the code for the league and everything on screen now for you, so you can do that, fill it in, and I want to see as many of you as possible in there, because like we did for the Premier League, those who finish in the top 3 of this league will be getting a reward. They'll get an Amazon gift card. I mean, I did try to send it to the person actually for the Premier League, but there were some complications with it, so hopefully I can send it to one of you guys who wins it. So yeah, make sure you get in the comments below, get in the league and get your predictions in to the league. It's completely free to do as well. Make sure you get in there, and as I said, I want to see as many of you as possible in there because we can see who had the best predictions. But in this video I'm going to be doing my predictions. Now, the way it's going to work is I'm going to use the Telegraph because it's like a nice layout and it's kind of easy, but because of the way the Euros are in terms of like third place teams go through, like the best ones, it's kind of hard for me to just say, in the way they do it, like, just rank the third place teams, because for example in this group, like Group B, Spain, Croatia and Italy, I might think Spain and Italy are going through, and then I'll rank Croatia a good side, they'll go third place ranking first, when in reality I might think Croatia are losing to Spain and Italy both and only ended up on 3 points. So it's a bit complicated. So for that reason, in the group stages I'm just going to briefly predict the games individually so that I can actually see who my best third place teams are, and then I'll fill that in on here, and then from there we'll just do the round of 16 bracket as usual. So let's begin then. We begin in Group A with Germany, Hungary, Scotland and Switzerland. Now the opening game is Germany and Scotland. I do believe that Germany will avoid a shock here, but be up for it, and they will win this 2-0 fairly comfortably. Hungary versus Switzerland. Now this is an interesting game. I think these two are very evenly matched sides. I think they are. Hungary are in some pretty good form. Hungary score quite a few goals, Switzerland don't. So this is an interesting one. I'm going to go for a 1-1. I'm going to go for a draw in that one. Now Germany-Hungary. Germany will be confident off the back of a win. Hungary, though, do pretty well versus the bigger teams, and as I said, I've been in some really good form. Of course, I've got all this knowledge from my guide I made. Make sure to check that out if you want to see a bit of an in-depth analysis on each team, because I'm going to be referring back to this, but I generally think that Germany might struggle here. You know, Germany are not the most convincing side. They're a good team, but they definitely have a slip up in them. Potentially Hungary could get a point. Actually, I don't think so. I think it'll be 2-1, but I think it'll be really close. Scotland, Switzerland. I think the Swiss are going to do it. I think the Swiss will do it. Their experience will shine through there and I'll get a 2-1 win. Switzerland, Germany. I think at this point with Germany pretty much already through and Switzerland probably needing something, I think they'll slip up and it'll just be I think it'll be a ball 0-0 in this one. There we go. And Scotland, Hungary. Scotland will need a victory to have any hope of going through, as will Hungary. Both teams will need something, and I actually think the Scots will do it fair and they'll get the win. So I have Germany top. I do think Germany have enough quality to top this group. As I said, I don't think they're going to win all their games because they are a little bit shaky and these three teams do cause some problems. I think the Switzerland game might be the one, but they will top the group. Switzerland in second, I do just feel that experience they have is going to shine through. They tend to do well, they tend to get out of the groups in most of their times. And then we have Scotland on 3 points in third, and then Hungary bottom with 1. But these two can definitely swap around, in my opinion. And yeah, we'll come back to this and see if Scotland have made it, but with 3 points, probably not. Right, Group B. Now this is a really tasty group. Croatia, Italy, Spain and Albania. And the first game is Spain-Croatia, which is really, really good. Really like this game. Now, Spain have a good record against the bigger nations. They do, they're on some really good form, but so do Croatia as well. They have a bit of history. I'm pretty sure Spain were the ones who knocked Croatia out of the last Euros. So this is a really interesting game. I think it went to draw 1-1. Italy, Albania. Look, Albania, I feel sorry for them. They're in such a difficult group. But to be fair, Albania are a very good defensive side, so I think they'll make it a hard, tough game for the other sides in this group. But that being said, Italy attacking wise are pretty good, so I think they'll get a 2-0 victory. Croatia, Albania. Now, this is one where I do think Albania have a chance of grabbing something. If they're gonna get something in this group, it could be from this game, because Croatia have a tendency to slip up against those smaller nations, at least in qualifying they did. But that being said, I think Croatia are literally just going to scrape it 1-0, just about. Spain, Italy, this is going to be an almighty clash. I really like this game. This is going to be one of my favourite games, probably the favourite game, the best game of the group stages for me. Spain versus Italy. Two teams who I think can definitely have good runs at this Euro, but I think Spain will have enough and they'll win 2-1. Albania, Spain. I'm going to go 2-0 to Spain. Actually, you know what? I feel bad. I'm going to give Albania at least a goal. I think they will score at least 1 goal at this tournament. And then Croatia versus Italy. Croatia, Italy. This is going to be an interesting one. It'll be a shootout really for the second spot. Two evenly matched sides. I think will end 1-1, meaning that I have Spain top of the group, which I think is fair. I do think Spain overall have more quality than Croatia and Italy. Croatia come in second place, Italy in third place, but only just. I think these two are really evenly matched sides, but with 4 points. I think that's more than enough for them to qualify in Albania. Unfortunately, I don't see them getting a point. Maybe against Croatia they could, but I don't know. I doubt it. Group C then. Denmark, England, Serbia, Slovenia. So this is an interesting one. Slovenia, Denmark. I really fancy Slovenia. Generally, I think a lot of people might be sleeping on Slovenia in this group. Slovenia have been on some fantastic form. They've done really well in qualifying. Really well in their recent friendly. Denmark as well have not been fantastic. I actually think Slovenia are going to beat Denmark here 2-1. They were in the same qualifying group. Slovenia gave them a good game. I think they're going to beat them here. Now, England, Serbia. We better win this. We should win this. Hopefully we get off to a good start. Serbia are a good side, but not fantastic. Like, generally when they come up against a better side, they tend to lose. But they have a good attack, so I think they will score. But but I think we'll have enough. Then we might be a bit nervous in the first game, so we'll get a narrow 2-1 victory. Slovenia, Serbia. To be fair, I think this will have goals. I think that will have goals. I think it'll be 2-2. Denmark, England. This is tough. Of course, a repeat of a Euro semi-final. Denmark are in a worse place from then. England, I was probably in a better place from there. I mean, I hope we win. I hope we do. But kind of similar to Germany, like we never get 4 points in qualifying. We never ever. Sorry, in a group stage, rarely we ever get 9 out of 9. So I think this will be the game where we slip up, and then we'll get a comfortable 2-0 victory over Slovenia in the final game. While Denmark, Serbia, I think Denmark will just about edge Serbia there, meaning that I have England top. As I said, I don't think we're getting 9 points. I hope we do. We probably should do if we want to try and win this tournament, but we barely do. Denmark in second, Slovenia in third, Serbia last. I really don't think Serbia are that good. Maybe it's going to come back to bite me, but I don't think Serbia are a good side. I think they're going out. And Slovenia and Denmark will definitely be battling it out for the second and third spot. Both of them on 4 points. Group D, Austria, France, Netherlands, Poland. Another really nice group. Poland, Netherlands. Look, Poland, not the best side. They're very, very defensive. They don't really score too many goals. It'll probably be a, you know what, I think they might be able to hold out Netherlands for a 0-0 in this game. Austria, France, this is a game I am looking forward to in the group. I think this is going to have a lot of goals. It's going to be really, really entertaining. Austria on some great form. But France, you know, they have a quality, as I said. I think it'll be a lot of goals, and I think France are winning 3-2. Poland, Austria, I think will be 1-1. I think Poland honestly might be one of the most boring sides to watch in this tournament. Netherlands, France, another one which is going to be really, really good. They played recently quite a bit, and France have always beaten them. They did the double over them, I believe, in qualifying. And I don't think Netherlands have enough in them to beat France. I think France will beat them again 2-1. France, Poland, they played each other in the World Cup, didn't they? It was kind of a close game for a little bit. Poland managed to hold out for a while. At this point, France will be pretty much qualified. They'll probably rest quite a bit, so I think we'll just get a casual 1-0 victory. Netherlands, Austria, another really, really interesting game, which is going to be a bit of a shootout for who goes through in this group. But I do think Netherlands have enough quality to get the job done, and win 2-1, meaning that I do think France are winning all their games in this group, which is going to be a bit of a statement for them, because it's a tough group, and if they do that, then yeah, they'll be feared. Netherlands in second, Poland in third, and Austria last. I mean, the thing is, Austria are on some fantastic form, and I may be wrong about this, but I just think that Poland are one of those sides who always just grind out those results. And Netherlands, I think, have a bit more quality than Austria, so it's not that I think Austria are a bad side, I just think Austria lack that, you know, they're not like a Poland where they can grind out a result, in my opinion, and they lack that quality of the other two nations, so unfortunately I do think Austria last and Poland will come in second, but with 2 points they're not going through. Group E, Belgium, Romania, Slovakia, Ukraine. Interesting group. I do think Romania, Ukraine is going to be a pretty decent game, evenly matched sides. I think it'll be a 1-1. Belgium, Slovakia. I mean, Belgium really must be taking care of this group. They should be aiming for 9 out of 9. Will they get it? I don't know. They've not been too convincing. I think they will get a comfortable window in their first game. Slovakia, Ukraine. I think Ukraine are a good side. I think Ukraine will win that 1-0. Belgium, Romania. I think Romania could generally cause a lot of problems to Belgium here, but I think Belgium will just have enough to win that game. Ukraine, Belgium. I do think Ukraine are going to take something off Belgium and get a point. Slovakia, Romania. You know what? I think Slovakia's experience is going to help them out here, and they're going to beat Romania. Nations, I think Ukraine are going to take something off Belgium. And I think Ukraine will get second fairly comfortably, Slovakia in third, Romania last, but I definitely think these two could interchange massively. I just think Slovakia have slightly more experience than Romania and will get that win. Okay, final group. Czech Republic, Georgia, Portugal, Turkey. Turkey, Georgia. Georgia's first ever game at the Euros. It's a tough fixture. Turkey are in some really good form, have some good players, and I think Georgia are unfortunately going to not have enough and will lose 2-0. Although to be fair, I mean, if you're Georgia, this is a nice first game because Turkey have a bit of a history right now. If you're going off the last Euros of being rubbish at Euros, so maybe they can pull something off. Portugal, Czech Republic. This is a great opening game for Portugal. Not good for Czech Republic. They're not a fantastic side, so I think Portugal are going to comfortably win 3-1 here, which is a really easy win. But actually, I think it'll be 3-0, and it'll be a massive statement victory by them. Georgia, Czech Republic. This is a game where Georgia could potentially get something out of, but I do think Czech Republic will have just enough to get a 2-1 win. Turkey, Portugal. Yeah, I think Turkey will not have enough, and Portugal will win 2-0 in that one. Czech Republic, Turkey. I think Turkey can get through there. I think it'll be a 1-0 Turkey. They have enough quality to do so. And Georgia, Portugal. I mean, I'll give Georgia a goal, but I don't remember doing anything. So yeah, I think Portugal are gonna have a really strong group. I think this is a fairly comfortable group for them. I think they will get 9 out of 9. Turkey may cause some problems for them, but I think overall Portugal will do very well in the groups, be one of the best teams in the group stages. I think Turkey will manage to get out of the groups as well. Czech Republic will give them a good fight, but Turkey will have enough quality, or at least should do. And Georgia, unfortunately, I don't think are doing anything, but I gave them 2 goals. Okay, so now I can put this in the Telegraph and work out who my best placed are. So Germany are first in Group A for me, and then we had Switzerland, we then had Scotland, and we had Hungary in fourth. Group B, I have Spain top, Croatia second, Italy third, and Albania fourth. Group C, England top, and then we had Denmark, right, and then Slovenia and Serbia last. Group D, France, Netherlands, Poland, and then Austria. Group E, Belgium, Ukraine, and Slovakia, Romania. And then Group F, we had Portugal, Turkey, Czech Republic, and Georgia. Okay, let's look at our best third place teams. So 3 points for Scotland, 4 points for Italy, 4 points for Slovenia, 2 for Poland, 3 for Slovakia, and 3 for Czech Republic. So definitely not Poland. Italy and Slovenia are in. Who has the best goal difference out of those two? -1 for Slovenia, 1 for Italy. So Italy are my best third place team. Then it is Slovenia. And then it is between Scotland with 3 points but -2 goal difference. Czech Republic with 3 points and -3 goal difference. Slovakia with -3 and -2. So Slovakia are in. They are in. And then it is, who is it? Scotland, right? They have less goal difference, -2 and -3. So then it's Scotland and Czech Republic and then Poland. Right then, so let's have a look then at what my round of 16 is then. So we have a Germany versus Denmark, Switzerland versus Croatia, Spain versus Scotland, England versus Slovakia, Portugal versus Slovenia, Netherlands versus Ukraine, Belgium versus Italy, and France versus Turkey. So this is interesting. This is very interesting. So Germany, Denmark. This is gonna be a good game. This will be a good game. I think those two are fairly evenly matched. Denmark will make it hard for Germany, but I do think Germany will have just about enough. I think it'll be a very close game, but I think Germany will beat them. Switzerland, Croatia. I really like this Switzerland have both been sort of giant slayers, if you like, in previous tournaments. So Switzerland could potentially pull something off. Very, very close game here, but I do think Croatia's experience will shine through. Spain versus Scotland. Unfortunately, I don't think Scotland have much of a chance. I think Spain will comfortably ease past them. England, Slovakia, I swear if we lose to Slovakia, oh my word. Now this is interesting, so so if we win the group, England, we face a third place runners up. So either way that should be a fairly comfortable team. I mean, worst case it's someone like Turkey or something, but yeah, we should be good. And I swear if Slovakia beat us, I'm retiring from football. I'm retiring from football. Now this is interesting. Portugal, Slovenia. Now Slovenia beat Portugal 2-0 before this tournament fairly recently, so there's a bit of history here. Maybe Slovenia can pull something off incredible, but I think Portugal will be on such a high from the groups that they'll win this. Netherlands, Ukraine. Now you know what? There's always one shock. There's always one shock in the round of 16, and there's always one nation who'll pull off something insane. I think Ukraine could be that team this year. I think Ukraine, they have that spirit, of course, from what's happening in their country. So much unity, the significance of it, the emotion. All of their players are going to give 1,000% for this. They're a good side as well, you know. As I said, in qualification they did pretty well, held their own against some good sides. Netherlands are a bit shaky when they come up against good opposition. They're a bit shaky. I don't know what it is about them, but they're not the most convincing side. I think Ukraine would do them. I think Ukraine do them. Belgium, Italy. Now this is a great tie. It's a repeat of the Euros last time out. Italy, of course, beat Belgium. But both teams are in different states. I think both teams are a little bit worse. However, I do think that Italy's attack is going to be too much for Belgium's defence. I think Belgium's defence will get found out a little bit here by Italy's attack, and Italy will beat Belgium yet again at the Euros and knock them out. But that'll be a great game, hopefully. And then France, Turkey, another interesting one, kind of like that, Portugal, Slovenia, because Turkey, I believe, actually have a really good record against France. So maybe Turkey can pull something off, a bit of a shock, but I don't see it. I think France are winning that. Which means we have a fantastic quarterfinals of Germany, Spain, Portugal versus Ukraine, Italy versus France, and England versus Croatia. Now, looking at this, this is the first time I'm seeing our path to the final. I'm a bit worried because, as an England fan, on our side of a bracket, we have France if they win their group, and we will have two of the teams from Group B. We'll have Spain, Croatia, and Italy. Most likely two of the teams from there, which is a bit tough, but you have to beat the best. Anyway, Germany, Spain. This is going to be good. Germany, Spain. I like this style a lot. I mean, at this point, I think Spain will be, both teams would have been doing really well in the tournament, have momentum building into this game. But for me, I feel like Spain, they've been a bit more battle tested against those bigger nations recently. Of course, Germany have as well. They've faced the likes of France and done well against them, but I think that Spain in general are a bit more stable in terms of being a team, have a bit more of an identity, and have done well against those bigger nations. And I think we'll just find a way to beat Germany. I'm not overly convinced by Germany. I know they've done well recently under Nagelsmann, but I can't really forget what's happened in the last year or so, so I think they're going to come up short when they come up against a really good side in Spain. Portugal, Ukraine. Look, I said Ukraine is one of my dark horses here. They're going to pull off an upset and beat Netherlands in my opinion, but to pull off another upset and beat Portugal, I mean Portugal, to be fair, they did get knocked out to Morocco at the last fantastic and fairly evenly matched. But I do think France will just have enough quality and find a way to win. They will find a way to win, I think. That experience they have in tournaments, especially day jobs. Abilities never managed in a European competition, or a Euro, sorry. And that's gonna prove in the latter stages, in these big moments versus France. Okay, England and Croatia quarterfinal. A repeat of the World Cup 2018 semi-final. Now on paper, I mean, we are much better than what we were then, and Croatia are, I think, worse. However, we tend to struggle when we come up against these bigger sides. As I said, Croatia are a bit of a giant slayer. Croatia thrive when they come up against bigger nations. They have a good record against us. Realistically, we should be beating them. We should be beating Croatia at this point when you look at our squad. But you guys know me. If you've been watching the channel, you know me. I am a pragmatic, pessimistic England fan on purpose because I never get my hopes up because I will always be disappointed by England. They always let me down. So I believe we're getting knocked out by Croatia in the quarterfinals. I just think Croatia will have that experience. They will, in that big moments, they'll have those key players, the decisive moments. I think England, some of the players might be, I guess, have PTSD and get scared from what happened at the World Cup. I think Southgate will as well. He won't know how to manage the situation and we will lose. I really hope we're wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but yeah, I think we're out. Meaning I have a semi-finals of Spain, Portugal and France, Croatia, which is really interesting. Now Spain, Portugal, this would be a good game, but for me, see, I've tipped Portugal to win every game so far. But here's the thing, by this point, if I look at their paths, Portugal had to face Ukraine, Portugal had to face Slovenia, and Portugal had to face Turkey, Czech Republic and Georgia. They've not been tested yet. And I think that's something that might hurt them because they're on that easier side of a draw. Whereas Spain, if they get this far, they have been battle tested. They face Croatia, Italy, Scotland and Germany. So for that reason, I think Spain will beat Portugal at this point. I think Portugal is not really great that they're on the easy side of a draw. I think Spain, the fact that they are in a tough group, if they can top that group, that's going to get them ready for the knockouts and they're going to beat Germany. And then from there, they got that momentum, they're going to beat Portugal. France, Croatia, now this is funny. So England, Croatia, World Cup 2018 semi-final repeat, and then of course Croatia beat England. And I think Croatia are going to beat England again, and they're going to face France like they did in 2018 World Cup final. And this time, it's going to be a repeat. I think France are going to beat Croatia again. I think France, unlike England, well, similar to England in terms of they're a better team than in 2018 in terms of talent-wise, in my opinion. Like England and Croatia are a little bit worse, but the thing is, France know how to win these games. They have the experience and they have that psychological edge over Croatia. Croatia struggled with them in the final and I think they'll struggle with them again. So my final is a Spain-France final. Spain versus France. It's the final that I have got, which is going to be really interesting. This is tough. This is really tough. I mean, I'm looking at France's path. To be fair, they've had a kind of easy rise. I mean, they had a difficult thing in the group, but they had Italy as well and Croatia. This would be a great final. This would be a fantastic final. But I think France's experience in finals, been in the World Cup final, Deschamps been in the Euros final before, World Cup final 2018 of course. Spain, when was the last time they were in a final? Quite a long time. None of these players have really been in a final like this before. De La Fuente I just think that France have the best squad. They have the experience, the know-how to get it done. Unless something catastrophic happens, I don't see how they can, be stopped necessarily. Like, I just think they have everything going for them. They have that X factor in Mbappe. So for me, I think France are winning. But what I will say is, by the way, I mean, I feel really bad. If anything, from Group B, if you want to have the best chance going through, just don't finish top, because the winner of Group B is gonna have to go through some awful path. The best half of the bracket is on this side. This is the easier side, with England and France. I mean, if England even win, we face France most likely in the semi-finals if everything goes to plan. And again, I think England lose there. So for me, I don't think England are winning. I don't think England are winning this Euros. I just think that, we're on the tough side of a draw. We're not on the tough side of a draw, but we're on a draw with France. Our best hope of going through is somebody knocking out France, or France finishing second in their group, in my opinion. But yeah, I got France as winners. Let me know your predictions. Put them in the predictor league, and we'll see. We'll react to this, of course. But let me know your predictions in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Consider subscribing. I'll see